Man, I don't know what kind of portal Cat Williams opened, but ever since he said that all lies are going to be exposed this year, I, along with every single person on the internet, has been exposed to some of the most heinous things on the planet when it comes to celebrities. We have seen some of the filthiest underbellies of Hollywood and the elite, and we have witnessed some of the craziest tea on our timelines. One of those things is what transpired in the wee hours of the night last night up until today between rappers Remy Ma and Papoose. They decided to let it all hang out on social media last night and essentially try to double dog dare each other to expose something about the other in a toxic and extremely messy social media domestic dispute. Now, there is so much to get to, so I'm not even going to take forever with the intro. So let's just get into it. So last night around 4 in the morning, Remy Ma decided to post these screenshots on Instagram between Papoose and his girlfriend Claressa Shields. Now, Claressa Shields is an extremely popular and successful female boxer. She is a world champ and will 100% knock your ass out, respectfully. Now, just to let y'all know, I was completely unaware that Papoose and Claressa Shields were even a thing, but apparently they are. But Remy Ma decided to up and post this caption with it, and it says this. So she posted, Papoose dumbass fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields, right? Some laughing emojis. Laying in my house and he refuses to leave. This bitch supposed to be a world champion boxer and gets scary ass hung up as soon as she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one. And then the screenshots say, but that's okay. We're human beings. No human is going to be able to report their every move. You see nothing wrong with that. Claressa then says, you take accountability. You are the one who is married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe or to communicate you fell asleep in the Sprinter. After the office, I'm going to a Christmas party at the office. The CEO asked me to come last week. You don't know that, do you? Pap, I don't care. You have to tell me nothing. Now, after Remy decided to post this, Claressa comes to IG and responds and says, this can't be serious. You have 2 boyfriends. To which Remy responds, that's what he told you? LOL. Wow. So Claressa Shields here is saying pretty bluntly, I might add, that Remy has 2 boyfriends and but she's still married to Papoose. Wow. Now, before I continue, for those that are not in the know and may be a little bit confused right now, allow me to explain. So Remy Ma, who is a pretty famous rapper based out of New York, Fat Joe, you guys know the rapper Fat Joe, he put her on and all that, right? She was locked up a few years back for assault, weapons, and attempted coercion charges. She was found guilty for shooting her friend Makita Barnes Joseph outside of a nightclub in Manhattan. Now, after she was sentenced, taken to prison, all that, Papoose, who I just said is another famous New York-based rapper, was her boyfriend at the time. He was always visiting her and essentially held her down and didn't really talk to any other women and was constantly making sure that she was good. He did interviews about her, kept her name pretty relevant. So, so much so that it basically became his brand for a while. Now, he became known for essentially doing what a lot of men don't do, and that is stay faithful to his woman while they're locked up. He even said that he moved closer to the prison that Remy was held in order to make it easier for him to visit her. So that is some extreme dedication. That's just honorable stuff right there. There's no way that you can really dispute that. Now, once Remy got out of lockup, they both became pretty much the symbol of hip hop love, and they were everywhere. They did interviews together. They did songs together. They were the hip hop couple that everybody wanted to be, right? They were couple goals. Not mine, but you get the point. Everything was all good until word got around that Remy Ma was apparently out here cheating on Papoose with a popular battle rapper by the name of Easy the Block Captain. This was crazy news that really shook up the world, really shook up the hip hop world, because everybody and their mama thought that Papoose and Remy were together. But it started to gain more traction and steam when pictures and videos would surface of them being together. You also didn't really see Papoose and Remy together at all for a while. So for the longest time, people started to really go in on Remy Ma for doing this, because from the outside looking in, it appeared that Remy Ma was cheating on Papoose with a guy who was essentially lesser than. And it made it worse because Papoose held her down for so long when she was in prison. You didn't hear any scandals or anything like that in regards to Papoose stepping out on her, nothing. So it looked really bad for her, right? She caught so much hell for this, and deservedly so in my opinion, because you don't cheat on a man that has held you down in prison for years. Not a couple of months, years. So she was the internet's punching bag ever since that bombshell dropped. So fast forward to now, here we are. Papoose has seemed to move on, and this is the result of that. So now that I've caught you guys up to speed on this, Claressa decides to post on her IG and say this: how a woman with 2 boyfriends mad at a man that has a girlfriend. At Remy Ma, if I ain't the only one, why the hell you tagging me? So Remy decided to say this on her IG story, and then this is what it says. This lady, hashtag Claressa Shields, and that sorry ass publicity team been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. I begged Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me just stay quiet, that's the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never fuck you cause you ugly, but don't worry, I saw everything now. The world gonna see it since you so tough, boo. Now, listen, I didn't really see Claressa or her team really doing anything or saying anything publicly before this against Remy. But this could all be behind the scenes. I don't know. So then Remy posts more screenshots of messages between Claressa and Papoose, and here's what they say. So Remy posts this and says, Papoose, you fucking dummy. Hey, Miss Shields, he took your advice, but not before I screenshot y'all convo. Oh, he was getting me arrested. The woman that never fucked off on him in 17 years while plotting with one of his chicks to try to destroy me. The same woman that could have been used my platform to expose you. I got all your pics and messages from the chicks while I was away, and he was holding me down. Hashtag fuck your movie, ma. Sidebar, he about to say he wrote me rhymes. Imagine that. And if anything sexual leaks about me, it was him because he threatened that too. Now the screenshot says, Pat, since when you let both your phones die and don't call me? She then says, get up. She then says, I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something today about this girl. My PR team gonna freak out when they see this. I can't be up there exposing her, etc. before December 25th, the movie coming out. You got your other phone yet? LOL, don't worry. I'm not worried about nothing she say or put in her story. I just need you to clear it up soon as possible. This is wild. And then she follows this up, right? Remy follows this up by revealing more text messages from Claressa, even doxing her in the process by putting her actual phone number out there for everyone to see. So obviously I blocked out the phone number, but the text message says, okay, love, I'm not happy, but all right, I'm gonna stop. Don't want to stress you more than you already are, so I'm gonna just stop. How I feel is not warranted. I'm just tired of talking and you not hearing me. So I can't thank you for your honesty, though. That's always the best option. You're going to do whatever you feel you want to do. I won't say nothing else. I ask for gifts. I'm tripping. I express I'd like flowers. I'm tripping. I want time set aside dedicated to me. I'm tripping. I don't know how to feel. I'm just laying here feeling stupid. So then Remy says, hey, Miss Shields, I am one boyfriend woman. I am a one boyfriend woman. The same way I was a one husband woman. And I'm a good woman at that. Hence why motherfuckers won't just go. Oh, and he's never going to buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one with the bag. Please stop playing with me because I'm not the enemy you want. I am not even mad, actually. I'm very happy, and that's why your boyfriend is mad. Oh, and I know you said you feel stupid, but you look stupid too. Hashtag he never knocked nobody out. That was a lie, and neither will you. So relax. Remy, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Claressa will show enough knock your ass out. Okay? I just gotta keep it real. The only way you win in that battle is if you bring the strap. And that's just the truth. So after this cat fight was broadcasted, Papoose decided to come to Instagram, which is actually a big deal because those that know of Papoose know that he don't really come to the internet with drama like at all, and he rarely speaks out and addresses things. Even if it would be advantageous for him to do so, he still doesn't do it. But even, he had to throw his hat in the ring, and he said this. Sad to say that at Remy Ma is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I have requested a divorce numerous times. She'd rather clout chase on social media than handle this like civilized adults. I did not want to do the social media foolishness for the sake of my 6-year-old baby. She has to go to school. As you can see, I remain quiet through this all. I feel like the word narcissist has become like the new buzzword of the internet in the past 5 years. It's become this new little buzzword that it's like this little garnish word for people who like to sprinkle it on their word salad in order to make a point stick. And it works for the most part. So from here, Papoose said, fuck it, I'm not done, and followed it up with this post on Instagram and said this. So on his post, he said, while I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy Ma was. Now that I finally moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Hashtag narcissist. I told her we could divorce like adults. She refuses to do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this chump out. I still got the messages of her begging me to lie about the knockout, but who cares? He didn't throw one punch back. Hashtag super soft. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it. When I knocked him out, Remy Ma woke him up and went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. As you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again. SMH, hashtag narcissist. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. Hashtag ex-wife, hashtag narcissist. Jeez. That is a very damning pic right there. That looks like a JCPenney family Christmas photo. That looks like something you get at a Sears photo center. Now, Easy the Block Captain has his hand on her hip with the fingers ever so gently caressing her, a little bit of ass cheek there that I'm seeing, while the Christmas tree is in the background. That last part there is what really got me, because he said, I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. That part right there, it just took me out. I was done after that, because it was just so powerful and yet so simple. All the damn hashtags in this message, man, looks like an episode of the Circle. Shout out if you know that show. Now, he said that he was with his daughters on Christmas and that Remy wasn't. But Remy actually posted video of her there at the house during the day with her kids. As you can see, Papoose was too. Now, I do have to mention that you could have been there with your kids during the day and then be with your other boyfriend at night. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, Remy also posted this screenshot and said this about Papoose. Now he calling saying, can I take it down? He took his down after you post a whole damn lie. I'll take him down and stop after this. Christmas last year, Papoose. All you do is lie. Is that you looking okay in the background? Regardless of what I am with my baby on any important day. You have a bad gambling problem and tried to press me for money to have a smooth divorce. I've been asking you to leave and let's quietly divorce for years now, but you said this the only way you leaving is with a public blow up. You know I'm not the social media type and you abuse that. Same way you use the morals I have due to my upbringing and so-called gangster girl image against me. Filming me saying things like, oh, not Remy Ma gonna call the police for help. You a snitch, you a rat. Call your brothers, call Joe. Why would I involve my loved ones who actually loved you too? Seen that go wrong too many times and I know I can't beat you. So just let you keep ODing on me? Nah. You tried to isolate me from everything and everyone, and my dumb ass was telling them, no, don't say nothing about the real you. You do anything to keep the black love image I helped build for you, and you was okay with the lies being told about me. How many friends and family of mine have you purposely made uncomfortable and pushed away? Most importantly, my daughter worships me, and I'm a fantastic mother, and you know that. I take great care of her. Don't try to paint that narrative. Now we can both stop pretending and hiding. And then she posted this on her Instagram story and said, "You hated that I started my battle rap league and was mad I was helping other rappers over you. You literally said you was going to try to destroy it. I'm so sick of the fake knockout story. Now we snitching. You know you never wanted me to and wouldn't even have to tell me not to bring that up. And even though you lied and exaggerated tremendously, you had just got the permanent permission at TuneCore and begged me to get the only other person there to not say nothing. Everyone knew what they heard happen, not what they actually saw. And you kept saying, see, it'll go away, when actually you snuck in and out like a thief in the night with a mask on, but my security know you through because he know you, then ran out. You helped create a false narrative to the public by feeding battle rappers and my company stories and paying for info. Not to mention, you texted the man saying she set you up, then texted me saying, thanks for setting them up. Thank God everybody that really knows me, respects me, and knows I would never do no shit like that. Could have got me killed. Then you made me go to the awards with you and act like everything was okay. All because you was jealous to see me being treated nicely and like I mean something." And then she said, "Okay, now I'll stop. ... Maybe." That's insane. Now, there was a rumor that she mentioned that Papoose went and knocked out Remy's boyfriend, Easy the Block Captain, but there are rumors that, she mentioned saying that he actually snuck into the venue where Easy was and then hit him and then told him that Remy actually was the one that set it up and, set him up to get jumped. But apparently that wasn't true. But this whole thing is just super toxic to me. These two were looked up to by so many people in regards to their relationship. So to see it fall from grace like this is insane to me. It's so toxic that Remy went onto her story and accused Papoose of even attacking her. And she said this: "Play with police? Papoose, so you forgot the pool never got finished being remodeled because you were attacking me in the garage and the workers called the cops to get you off of me? I ain't edit shit. Next is the audio and video. Keep fucking lying." Wow. I didn't see it going there. Now, if there's any merit to this, then that is absolutely not okay. This whole situation may be just internet drama and games and all of that, but this is not a joke if it's true. But with Remy, I'm not gonna sit here and say that everything she's putting out there is the truth or a lie, and I'm not going to say that Papoose is completely innocent or guilty. I don't know. But what I do know is that even if Papoose is not innocent, we gotta call a spade a spade. Remy Ma was messy. We knew about her affairs for well over a year at this point, and she gaslighted everybody like we were just tripping and that we were in the wrong and we didn't know what the hell we was talking about, which is pretty typical, right? People love to shit on people on the internet, right? Like the content creators, the streamers, the blogs, like we the ones doing bullshit. And not to say that there aren't messy people on the internet. Like that would just be a complete lie if I said that. Most of us are just reacting to the news that's put out there. And the fact of the matter is that Papoose never did anything publicly wrong. So Remy is not at all a complete victim in all of this drama. I mean, he just got the one up on you, Remy. But the way that Remy has been moving out here and essentially, showing off and flaunting her new boyfriend has left a very bad and sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. And, they just can't get past that. But to me, it seems that Remy started dealing with Easy to try and make Papoose jealous. That's what it seems. Maybe they were going through something in their marriage and, she stepped out to try and get some get back possibly. And she wanted to show him, what you won't do, another man will. And it's possible that she probably liked the attention, right? She probably liked the attention that she was getting from all of this, and it stroked her ego possibly. But it also feels like since Papoose found someone else and the spotlight was on him and his new girlfriend, Remy, she don't like that. She didn't like that. She wants to be the only one that Papoose is seeing, and it looks like she is crashing out and doing all of this bullshit on the internet. I don't think she want another woman on his arm. And that's why she has all this smoke for Claressa. She even posted DMs from Claressa that go back to like 2022. And she posted these screenshots to make it seem like Claressa was, the one fangirling over her and trying to befriend her. And, she was asking for tips on things. But then Claressa came back and showed that it was actually Remy that messaged her first 2 years prior to that in 2020. And that, she was a fan of hers. So this whole angle, that Remy tried to play was, kind of backfired on her. But I honestly hate this angle because at the end of the day, don't try and befriend someone only to then post screenshots of y'all interaction, trying to make it seem like, that person is so fanned out over you and, you just don't care about them. Like they were just this annoying little gnat that just kept, trying to fly in your ear, and they were just so annoying to you. And that wasn't the case at all. Y'all were fans of each other at the end of the day, and that's perfectly fine. But I will say that it's not a good look on Claressa when she is, clearly seen being super friendly with Remy, and then you turn around and you date her husband. That ain't a good look. I gotta be honest, right? I can't sit up here and lie. But then Remy Ma said this. And here's Papoose weirdo girlfriend wishing me Happy New Year's a couple days later. This lady was actually hitting me for advice on how to show off her body. This is crazy. I created this monster though, praising you, knowing things weren't right and keeping quiet, knowing the truth. You think you know what I got, so that's why you feel comfortable lying to these people. I promise you, you're gonna be sorry. Then Claressa says this on Twitter. I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior. But then Remy came back and responded and said this. I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29, and I'll just say this. You're not aging like wine. Again, though, I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend buy you some flowers and gifts. He didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl this week. Then Claressa comes back and says this. You making fake texts is crazy. I'm not a bitch you can bully. You're bitter and mad. You making yourself look stupid. Just stop it. Man, this is wild, y'all. I just can't, man. I think that Remy and Papoose, at the end of the day, y'all need to stop talking to us on the internet. And y'all need to start talking to y'all divorce lawyers, because it's clear that this marriage of y'all's is done. Like, it's finito. It's finished. It's stick a fork in it. Claressa, if I were you, I would run while the coast is clear, because you definitely don't need to be in the middle of this damn drama. You have a movie coming out about you very soon, and you need to focus on that. You need to focus on your career. But messing around with a married man is a no-no. And you absolutely should run for the hills while you have the chance, and no ties to this dude. Just a completely messy ass situation, man, that I definitely did not see coming. Well, I could kind of see it coming, but I didn't know it was going to happen like this. I didn't know it was going to happen the way that it happened. This is crazy. And honestly, it just feels like the cup just runneth over, right? There was so much fuel that was added to this, and it just, over the years, that it just kind of blew up to this, right? And we all thought was going on between them two actually ended up being a fact. Yeah, man, this is crazy. But if you made it this far in the video, please don't forget to smack a like on this. And also, please don't forget to subscribe for the one time. Peace. Sheesh, this is crazy.